minutes, right?
Are the carrots ready to come through?
I think the carrots might be more. Now, can you check the carrot?
And it's the first one on the left hand side. Okay, so let's start slow.
Hamper to Sheila.
Sheila, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing? All right?
Yes.
I brought you a Christmas dinner.
Oh, that's
There you
brilliant.
go.
Thank you very much.
You'll find there's turkey and veg in there, and then you've got sticky toffee pudding for pudding.
Smells good.
So it does smell good, doesn't it?
Thank you very much. It's very, very kind of you.
No, you're very. Didn't use the palm once. Hi, Judith.
Hello.
How are you doing? All right?
Hello, yes, fine, thank you.
I brought you Christmas dinner.
That's great.
Isn't it? So
I'm
there
all
you go.
ready for it.
There you go. You've got turkey and you've got some cheese and biscuits in there as
Oh,
well.
lovely.
So that should sort you out
It should,
for
yes.
the day.
Yes.
And in here we've got a kind of a hamper with some mince pies and chocolates and a bit of jam and some games and activities that you can do as well.
Oh,
so that'll
lovely.
keep you going for a bit longer than just
Oh,
Christmas
it
dinner.
certainly will. That's lovely. Thank
Brilliant.
you for the action group for
Right,
doing it.
that's perfect. That's
And the
perfect.
ladies have
I know they've been
prepared
working
it all.
hard. They've been working hard. But yeah.
That's
So
lovely.
what's Christmas going to be like for you?
I'm just on my own.
Just on your own, yeah. So this is Christmas Day. This is Christmas Day. What? Christmas Day 1.
Number one. No, I had family last year,
Okay.
and I'm on my own this year.
A lot of people are in that position of just being on their own, and which is, I guess, why this kind of helps a little bit more as well. Yeah.
I think with the pandemic as well, everybody's mindful
Oh, very mindful,
of
definitely.
everything. Yeah.
But you're keeping well,
Yes.
and you're keeping busy in your head because sometimes it's challenging, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot of knitting and
Okay. Right.
all sorts of things.
Good. Good.
So that's good. Yes.
Excellent. And just maybe just to give us a little thought. So when someone rang you up and said, "Would you like a Christmas dinner?" What did you think?
Hi Pat. So we're going to talk about the Royal Food Kitchen, and you've been delivering meals. How many meals are you hoping to get out?
92 at the last count.
I'd like to ask, how did you get the information out, and how did you decide in the end who was going to get a meal? Because I know that was one of the things that you were concerned about.
Right, well, David Carr, who used to run the corner shop here, has in previous years organised a lunch at the Granby Inn for people. So he had a list. So we used that list as a basis. Then we put an advertisement saying, does anybody like a festive lunch from the Warm Hub in Northumberland? So we got people rang up when that went out, and that's delivered to everybody's home in the village. And we rang round. I also gave the district nurses some leaflets to pass out because they couldn't give us the information about their patients, but at least they could drop off a leaflet for people, so people rang that way as well.
So when I went out with James, and that was only a small number of the people that you targeted, strangely every one of them said that they're going to be alone this Christmas. Now 2 of those would normally be with friends or with relatives, but because of the pandemic that's not happening. Have you had any other comments or feedback?
I have. Ringing people up to see if they'd like a lunch actually reduced me to tears, because one morning in particular I started ringing up at 8 o'clock and I still had my nightie and dressing gown on. At 12 o'clock I still had my nightie and dressing gown on, and I'd only rung 5 people, but I hadn't been off the phone. People were telling me they hadn't been out, their families lived in Kent so they couldn't get to see them this Christmas. Or they were isolating, or one lady had had a stroke. And it was very humbling. Actually, it was a privilege to ring them.
Well, I've seen the food and it looks absolutely fabulous, up
Thank
to
you.
your usual standard, I have to say.
My husband was on turkey today. David and Glenys have been on, well, Glenys has been on puddings. David is our head of logistics. Val is on vegetables and Vicky is on sprout peeling and meat, pigs in blanket and stuffing duty.
Okay, well look, from all of us at Community Action Northumberland, you are an absolute wonder for managing this. I'd like to say thank you to all the volunteers.
Yeah, thank you everybody.
Yeah,
thank you.
And
they've been amazing.
Oh, well,
and you've been amazing. We couldn't have done it without you, and I couldn't do it without these guys.
Okay, well look, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And we'll keep in touch.
Yes, Merry Christmas to you.